The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces being led by members of Foxhound. They are demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You will have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound, your former unit, and one that I was the commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As always, this is a one-man sneaking mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP.
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Pretty cool intro. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do quick messages here. That works. Other thing I could do is, and the other one is. So what I'm going to practice here is going to practice some clipping, so see if I can clip the proper, let's see if it clips. Here it goes. trying to. Did a quick clip and see what happened. Okay, so I just realized this, and I can actually go into the demo theater. Just it's under the specials. I can't skip transition. Yes. There we go. Specials. Run the demo theater. The demo theater, demo theater. Just right here. Oh, I gotta grab that and then and here we go. See what happens. Just checking out if the clip feature actually works.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
So what's happening is we're actually running demo theater. I'm not actually playing the game, but I'm playing it's called the demo backup. But it's cool.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the pause button and then the A button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the pause button and then the A button to receive the call. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Okay, so there should be some reading that's gonna happen, unless it actually skips the reading. can have a demo theater running while I do some background work. Huh.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
A Hind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
The only problem with the clips is that it goes to your profile but it doesn't go to your page. That's the only thing I noticed about the clips that are not really featured in the Facebook posts.
Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, he must be crazy to fly Hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you two yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so... cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
So
What's
thank you for
this?
tuning in.
I'm
I'm
being
just
hit on by the
running
famous Solid
the
Snake?
demo theater on the
But
Twin Snakes
I'm
game, so I'm
surprised.
just
I
doing some
didn't think you'd be so frank.
back-end
Looks like
test
we both
or
have a
back-end
lot to
some
learn about
maintenance
each
work
other.
on
It
the
does,
back while
doesn't
I'm
it?
listening to it.
Well,
So
let's get to
thanks.
know each other better.
Be sure to leave
But
a comment.
first, let me explain
that
about
I'm
your
you're
Soliton
watching.
radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
So the main purpose
Snake,
of
your
the
radar
game
isn't
is more
affected by the
sneaking
weather,
missions,
if
but
you're
you
discovered by
can
an enemy,
avoid
you won't be able to
any
use it.
firefights in the game.
Yes,
So
it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake. We're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to save your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Please, as a warning, do not smoke and play games at the same time.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
Yeah, I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
What about the air duct near the door?
One sentry on the left, and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Okay, so there's some reading that has to be done. I'm gonna actually stop it here. This is just a quick experiment. Let me just read over what it's gonna say. I'm gonna have to transition because it's very hard to read in this. Snake successfully infiltrates Shadow Moses Island. Once Snake reaches the surface, he must find a way to enter the nuclear weapons disposal facility to rescue the DARPA chief, who is a hostage. Snake avoids being seen by an enemy surveillance and infiltrates deeper into the disposal facility. So I can continue with the game, or just end it here. I did want to do a quick little test for the clip feature. Apparently, I think it only appears for now for the gaming content, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be rolled out to the other users of this feature. Again, it's a little experiment that I wanted to work on, and one of the things that I help do for the church is help make YouTube presence on there. Do this quick little clip, if possible. Clip feature only works again if you make a full view of the show. So, I did see Miss Eileen Smith like my post. Thank you for liking. Do appreciate that. And then see here that let me hide the demo theater. We're not going to be seeing that demo theater anymore today. Gonna hide that. Then I noticed Miss Eileen liked one of my posts, so thank you, Miss Eileen. Still live. Trying to get tag her. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is let's actually continue with the demo theater. Just gonna I'm gonna add that back to the scene. Oh, do this, add the demo theater back, and then continue on. See what happens.
Huh?
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You're here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent in here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Like watching a little movie theater.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for the keeping of dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
That's the official story. Got it. We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A truly historical weapon.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
It's don't know if this weapon actually exists in real life, but they call it Metal Gear.
It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard that the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data, and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex, the code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping nuclear weapons.
Hey, shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL. Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Okay, so
Baker,
these
the
passwords
president of
things,
Armstead.
we're gonna find
That's
out
right.
later that
Each of us needs to input
It's
our
not-
password, or there can be no
it's supposed to
launch.
dismantle the
But-
thing, but in the end, spoilers.
They found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes. They'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
Thank you those for
What?
tuning in. Please sure to leave a
The
comment.
card keys.
Yeah?
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that...
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the card keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him into an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes. They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as a transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So, does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Oh, he's having a heart attack. But we'll find out why.
What happened?
Why he's having a heart attack. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop the demo theater. It should mention a comment, something.
Huh. Dead. Naomi, the chief, what happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No!
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not, Snake. You've got to understand. This counter-terrorist op is security level red. You'll need the highest security clearance to learn the real story.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Oh, they're gonna actually show the scene.
Don't move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful. I'm no rookie.
Liar. Your eyes wander. There's no confidence in them. The eyes of a rookie. You've never shot a person, have you?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out
Looks
of here.
like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot!
And this is a good place to end it. Let me just read off what it says. Finding an intruder, enemy soldiers swarm into the cell. Snake fights back immediately. The female soldiers stands there, unable to say a word while shooting the enemy. Snake shouts at the female, "What are you doing? Shoot! Don't be afraid." As soon as regaining consciousness, the female soldier starts firing her FAMAS. With her help, the enemy is wiped. The female soldier then helps for the... Alright, so this is a good place to end it off. Thank you again for those tuning in. Again, I just wanted to experiment with the clip feature. Let me do one more clip, I guess. I guess 3 clips is enough. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in, and I'm gonna stop the stream here. Thanks.